All right, we're back with more against Turdz. This is a no rules game. We've gotten very, we're getting first turns now, which I hadn't gotten before, and we got a delightful safe square. So we're obviously going to be taking that. This is two open, so I'm going to use one of the two open. What are the rules? It's R and E all. No rules. So we're going to take that safe square, and we're going to use the card, I think, that doesn't have a 7 on it. Do we have a 7 in every direction? No. But he doesn't know that. Do we have relevant elementals? Graveler actually does have quite nice value in that square 8, while 5637 is non-elemental. Poliwhirl has probably useless square in 9. Ivysaur, I don't think hits anywhere. Don't think so. Same with the Nidoran thing. Alright. Probably got to keep... His visible hand can't actually take 15. Oh, sorry, can't actually take 8. Do we keep the Goofy card here? Do we go for that element? I think probably not. Probably not. Do we? I have no idea. I think both these cards are bad. He's got a 6 visible to the right. 7 maybe puts the Fear of God in that. Little. I don't know. I mean, he's going to play 1, 7, 2, 7, and 2. Right? So that's likely to be safe. My 6, 4, 6, 5 actually is a +1 and 1. So I probably go in 1. Then he goes with a 7 down in 5. I'm gonna keep the element. It's very visible, but yeah, what you can do. A nice starting advantage, but that we know he has a good card in 2, and it's a card he wants out of his hand is a little annoying. On the other hand, Ivysaur, what is the +1 on Ivysaur? It's not relevant to anything. But the Nidorina +1 should be good. Unlikely to have the Fire Plus to take it. Alright, Turdz has noticed that I've mostly been buying Pokemon packs, which will make my play more predictable, and does mean I shouldn't be on this account after this game. Alright, yeah, he does that, and I think we will do our +1 in 1. Shame to keep Graveler in the hand a turn longer, but also, if he goes for safety in 5, that means it's less likely he can take Graveler in 8 later, right? If he puts a 7 down. So I think this actually does do something pretty useful. Yeah. Shame we couldn't use Graveler this turn in a useful way, but, you know, we don't. We don't have, too many choices here. Gotta take that. Good card in 1. So what's curious here is we're sort of split into 2 boards. There's a 2x2 and a 2x2 with a little offshoot. Now, if they don't go in 5, I probably will with Ivysaur, right? They might have a water +1 going up, but it seems it's hard to have, right? You need a water on your card. What are the odds of a water? There are however many elements, and you need a 6 or more going up. you know, lots of cards with a water element, like the visible one, the DK card here. You know, just if we look at our cards, what's the rate of having at least 6 in a direction? Based on the cards we can see, it's basically just 50%. So they need a water card with a 6 up. What are the odds of having that in 4 cards? It's got to be very low, right? You know, 4 shots at a water card is, you know, well under 50%. Only half of those have 6s up, presumably. So I think if we can go in 5, we go in 5. If they go in 5, we have to think. But I think maybe at that point we go Graveler in 8. Because it's also hard for him to have 2 7s facing down. Actually, Graveler in 8, they need a +1, right? So maybe I should have just occupied no, this is better. Because if they block 8, I have 5. Sorry, yeah, I didn't think. I thought it makes it 6/7, but that's still capturable, and I forgot there are elements next to it. So actually, Graveler in 8 is a pretty big effect coming up. Okay, so they do play a 7. We can't touch that, but we can go 8. Now, sadly, if they play something like 4-6-5-6 in 4, we can't really do anything about it. But I think we should take 8. I think we should take 8. And our probable line is probably a tie. Is if they go, say, 4-6-5-6 in 4, we play 7-6-2-6 in 7. They'll be happy to see this, but I want to secure a tie. They go 3, and I can go 5-0-5-7 in 13. And 6-5-7-2 has the recaptures both ways. I believe that's actually the only both ways recaptures in my hand. No, that's not true. I could play Ivysaur 6-5-7-2 and 13, and 5-0-5-7 as the recaptures both ways. Because of +1s and -1s. But it means I probably do want to use 7-6-2-6 next. That's not quite how we wanted to see it. No, that might be really bad for me. Okay, but I don't think it's so bad. Because 7-6-2-6 is really hard to take, and they'd have to take it with a 7 facing up that Ivysaur can't take. So I think we can just play Poliwhirl in 4. Obviously, if they have the +1 Catastrophe. But if they don't, they probably play 4-6-5-6 in 3. And then we can play 7-6-2-6 in either of 13 or 14. And we just need them to not be able to capture with something Ivysaur can't take. So, okay. We should be okay here. He played well. We didn't get much, but he had a bunch of 7-7s. Like, he had 3 7-7s here. This is not cards we can flip very often. Yeah. So I think we're going to play in 4. Just thinking about, yeah. Ray makes the good point that a 2x2 triple triad is very favorable to second turn, right? Having this little foursome be me them obviously is good for them. We're just hoping to go neutral out of it. This does make sense to why 4 blocks would help second turn in general. So, yeah, I think we snuck out of here with the second tie. Okay, they keep their 4-6-5-6. They want that +1. That +1's good. But I think so. I think we want to go in 14. Because if they can't take it and they go above me, the 5 to the right is obviously better than my 2 to the left. I want the game going right. But it's a shame we can't force a tie here. Our cards don't interact quite well enough now that we have to have Poliwhirl out of the hand. So we just need to not have them not have one more 7/7 going upright. Or be rude to us on a +1. But I think it's pretty likely we got a tie here. And we'll be going 2 ties into the game 3. And importantly, right, so they couldn't take it, but they do have a 7 facing out. And we'll go here, I guess. That's game 2. We have tied both the first 2 games. And I've had 2 first turns, so this is a good result for Turdz and a bad result for me.